Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Afzuddin bin Yusuf. I'm from Group 2 and my group members in Muhammad Azim, Muhammad Alif, Muhammad Akmal and Muhammad Arif Fazlan. So, the statement for Group 2 is Bank Negara Malaysia prediction on the rise in unemployment rate of 4.0% involving 629,000 individuals this year will weigh on consumer spending. Based on this statement, explain effect of the unemployment. Okay, today I will explain effect of the unemployment for economy. If you can see, the first effect is when unemployment rates are rising, there will be negative impact of the economic growth potential. Second, consumption is likely to fall as a consumer will have had a decrease in income level. Third, government spending will increase as the government will be responsible for benefits payment. The fourth is when people less in work, the taxation level will decrease for paying taxes. Okay, in 2020, the COVID-19 will come to Malaysia, so it give more impact to the Malaysia. First, the effect of unemployment during pandemic COVID-19 is low of disposable income. As a result of unemployment, there is an overall reduction of disposable income in the economy as people lose their job. So, during COVID-19, the people cannot do their work. More of them lost their job because they need to stay at home. Second, law of saving, unable to save money because they do not work. When the people lose their job and do not have a work, they don't have more money to do a saving for their future. Third, wastage of human resources. Most of them do a panic buying because they greed in human resources because of the COVID-19. So, when they buying more human resources, they do not use at all. So, they will wastage their human resources. Okay, I will show you the unemployment rates during pandemic COVID-19 in Malaysia. In 2019, the unemployment rate of Malaysia is 3.3%, which means there are 508,200 individuals unemployed. While COVID-19 coming seriously impact the Malaysia, they show that comparing unemployment rate in Malaysia, you can see the statistics and the right side. January 2020, the unemployment rate is 3.2%, but there is continuous increase in the unemployment rate until May 2020, and it reached 5.3%. So, Akmal, you can continue my presentation. That's all from me.
Okay, next slide.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, the topic for this is for me and Arif Fazlan, which is how the government reduce unemployment problem, especially during pandemic COVID-19. First step is ICNA, given some flexibility for EPF member to withdraw money from their EPF account. It is because during pandemic COVID-19, some of Malaysians need to survive with their limited money. Especially for people who have just been laid off, they have a limited money to bear himself or their family. Based on statistics, the unemployment rate in Malaysia has reached 4.8%, which is 772,900 people on December 2020. So, the government has decided to allow all EPF members to withdraw their money from EPF account. It is one of the incentives given as the concerned Malaysian condition. So we go to the next one. Arif Fazlan?
Okay, for the second step is reduce foreign workers. Migrant workers are an important part of Malaysia's economy, and failing to protect their jobs will affect the survival of industry and businesses, as government will prioritize their own citizens. More than 1,000 undocumented or illegal migrants who often seek work with unregistered businesses. Uh, they were arrested in May when authorities conducted raids during the lockdown. The Malaysian government has provided limited help to the workers, with a senior minister arguing in April that the workers are the responsibility of their respective embassies. Okay. Authorities this year extended free COVID-19 testing and treatment to migrants, regardless of their immigration status, and told the undocumented migrants that they will not face any legal repercussion. Ease unemployment issue among locals, reduce Malaysians' reliance on migrant workers, and encourage automation. Okay, next, Akmal.
Okay, the third step, the government reduce unemployment is encourage online purchases. During pandemic COVID-19, the government has implemented MCO, which is Movement Control Order, which is all people need to stay at home. Due to MCO, several small businesses will be affected because there is no physical transaction happen. As a initiative from government, the government has encouraged people to use online purchase as a prevention way from COVID-19. People can buy everything such as food, grocery, or even stuff without going from home. So, Arif, continue.
Okay, the fourth step is how the government reduce unemployment problem, especially during pandemic COVID-19, is provide moratorium. Okay, Malaysia is the only country to have introduced a 6-month loan moratorium for borrowers automatically. And the moratorium in place since April was for the benefit of individuals and small and medium-sized enterprises during the movement control order to fight the spread of COVID-19. Prime Minister announced a 3-month extension of loan repayment moratorium for those who lost their job this year due to the pandemic and had yet to secure employment. Also, individuals who were employed but whose salary had been reduced would be offered a reduction in loan installment in line with their salary reduction, depending on the type of financing. Okay, next, Akmal.
Okay, the fifth step is reopen non-essential sector. Some of the non-essential sector did not allow during pandemic COVID-19 in Malaysia to flatten the curve. For the example for non-essential sector is hotel, school, public gathering, and so on. On on 1st May 2020, Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin said Malaysia will allow majority business to resume operation from 4th May. So,
Last step, how the government reduce unemployment problem is provide BPR, which is Bantuan Prihatin Nasional. Okay. Prime Minister announced the final payment of the Bantuan Prihatin Nasional 2.0 under the Kita Prihatin package introduced in years 2020 will be brought forward to January 21, 2021 onwards. The government will allocate RM to 25 million under the government linked investment companies GLIC and government linked companies GLC. As for phase 1 of Bantuan Prihatin Rakyat, Prime Minister said the first installment will involve more than 8 million recipients. For example, households earning up to 5,000 ringgit per month will receive 300 ringgit each, while for those under single category earning up to 2,000 ringgit per month will receive 150 ringgit. This initiative contribute towards protecting the welfare of vulnerable groups. Okay, for the next presenter, Muhammad Azim and Muhammad Alif.
Assalamualaikum. Okay, for the question C, me, myself, Azim and Alif Razali will explain about the analysis labor force participation rate, and unemployment rate for 2019 and 2020. Okay, the labor force or currently active population comprises all persons who fulfill the requirement for inclusion among the employed or the unemployed. The employed are defined as those who work for pay or profit, and the unemployed are defined as people without work but actively seeking employment and currently available to start work. Okay, based on the data that I get from Department of Statistics Malaysia, the labor force participation rate in 2019 increased 0.1% point to 68.6% as compared to the previous year, and increased 2.2% point on 2018. The number of labor force in this month rose 1.8% against 2008 to 15.71 million person. During the same period, employed person also increased 1.9% to 15.19 million person. The unemployment rate in 2019 remained at 3.3%. During this year, the number of unemployed accounted for 520,000 person, decreased 0.9% as compared to the previous year. It is very good for our economy because the unemployment rate still remain below 4%. Okay, for the year 2020, I will give to the Alif Razali. Okay, Alif Razali, you can continue.
All right. I want to share the unemployment rate and labor force in 2020. Okay, the labor force in 2020 is 15.9 million in Malaysia, increase from 15.6 million in 2019. The unemployment rate in 2020 were rising high, about 0.57% from 0.17 to 0.74. Okay. The employed person in Malaysia 2020 is 15.15 million. All right, that's all from us. Thank you.